Oh no, I'm good now.
Tac Trig Hat gets a beautiful shot onto the RWS for Throngler as that RWS is on fire and they are making no attempts to revive that as Ghost is peppering shots into them.
Hopefully get some defense in there.
2 Tac Trig's credit, most of these Thronglers are spending their time thrown into dirt, damaged and dead.
See Brett take a shot at an engined lab.
Oh.
And he might take another
Brett
hit
gaining?
here. Critical time for the lab to stop and repair. Very bad. Oh!
LAV destroyed?
Boom.
Yeah, good kill by Brett.
Absolutely, yes, this is a good tank player who knows to keep himself sandwiched in between all of his infantry. TT will have a very difficult time taking the tank out.
They are 3-manning that tank. The commander is on the crows, keeping a good eye on the revives that the tank gunner has early and killed.
Look it. Club like 16 better now?
Go back.
Killjoy, if you look towards Charlie, you'll see that logi boat coming through underneath the bridge. In probably 10 seconds, cross into the bridge. Eyes on. Shoot. Let's go. Nice shot.
Still here.
That tank really needs to be turning its turret and popping more shots on this radio as of now.
Radio on power.
Oh, Ted, are you okay? Ted almost gets wiped by his own tank.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that either. I don't think Ted knew that was coming.
Medical creeping down these stairs.
North. Out of Anchor Haven.
Tank is
With Skype just around the corner.
X45.
Inside that hub. Does not seem to know. Is this our commander, maybe? Medical going for the knife. Yes!
Scrim down stage. Individual. Turn left. Oh, he dead. Jacoby left us? Yeah, turn. Oh no.
And Crystal absolutely laying into Winston's striker. The BTR Wolfpack paying dividends.
Agent Smoke, get out of here.
Oh no, there's too many.
Oh.
There's so many here, Zero. What a excellent hot drop by ULB.
Yeah, they're gonna get this. One lost his rally too. Wolf's out of a rally, out of a hab. No way to reset.
They'll pick up some tickets, but they need to go in here and get this hab up.
G1 making the aggression happen, getting a pick on the Karmas. Question is he going to be able to aggress fast enough to save this radio? Adrian goes down. G1's going to probably give up his SL kit.
He's going to have to if he wants to save it.
He might just save this radio. There he goes.
Oh my.
So let's see if that BMP can get a shot on before these tracks come back up and that tank can get out.
44th to reduce the gap. They have 20
That's
tickets.
a lack it. They know the BMP's there.
Oh, and he's screwed. Oh my gosh. And they got a lab charging.
Labs taking the spearhead here.
Looks like they're turreted on the BMP. They can't move that turret.
This BMP is just done. Sriracha's here to finish it off.
Oh!
Good driver work. Good driver work.
And goodbye.
Great driver work, but unfortunately not enough.
The tank does see Dixie and Chris.
In a very precarious situation right now. That tank is lining its barrel up.
Dixie picking up another. As the engineer Is he getting a C4 on the hand?
Dixie and Chris are dead men walking right now. Tank barrel facing the wrong way. They might make it out. And Chris and Dixie are gone. They should be dead right now.
Wait, he's still here?
I thought Keep 6 was dead. He's back. So Nick's gonna make an effort. Oh, but the mortar support on the only door in. Oh no. So now Nick is forced. He has to time it.
He's gonna sneak in.
But the barbed wire. He could still wallbang Keep 6 here or see
Oh
his
no,
foot.
his feet!
Oh, his foot, no!
He's gonna get the feet!
Not on the feet!
No!
Oh, Nick! Very well done, Nick.
Yo, bro, you can hear me. You think people can hear me? So strange, yes? So strange. I'm gonna do unspeakable things to you.
Polish is gonna commit some more crimes.
Unspeakable things to you.
Revenge Raider are gonna come in. Is this a trap? This is. One lab's gonna push in and not realize that there's two.
Front!
Turreted.
Oh, we're down here. We're down here. There's two left. We're taking some hits for you. We're on fire. We're almost dead. One down.
I'm repairing too.
Porter help.
No way, BTR misses shots?
Second one dead.
Bleeding out.
Oh, how? That was such a close fight.
And a follow-up by biting. He's gonna get traded by Joe Pro. No? Oh, it's an ICO moment right here. Biting pulls out the knife and takes a pistol to the face.
There goes Wolf.
We need to get the fuck out of here. Go back home.
North off mark.
No! Bad, need to go back home.
Let's go back home. Boom.
That's 2 frags for TT. Crystal.
Crystal surrounded by 3. He's real good.
Not a good time.
Crystal. Wow.
Absolutely massive. That radio is doomed.
Hopefully this shit's mine, bro. There's a good chance this shit's mine. Possibly.
Wait till he's through the trees. This BTR is about to get lit up. Yup, tandem. And on. What a shot. 2 for 2.
Great play from Brett and
Very
Jess.
nice plays by Brett and Jess.
No, I'm good now.
Tactrig Hat gets a beautiful shot onto the RWS for Thronglers. That RWS is on fire and they are making no attempts to revive that as Ghost is peppering shots into them.
Double kill here. That's great. Hopefully get some defense in there.
To Tactrig's credit, most of these Thronglers are spending their time prone in the dirt, damaged and dead.
See Brett take a shot at an engined lab.
Oh.
And he might take another
Red
hit
Gaming?
here. Critical time for the lab to stop and repair. Very bad. Oh!
LAV destroyed.
Boom.
Yeah, good kill by Brett.
Absolutely, yes. This is a good tank player who knows to keep himself sandwiched in between all of his infantry. TT will have a very difficult time taking this tank out.
They are 3-manning that tank. Their commander is on the crows, keeping a good eye on the revives that the tank gunner has early killed.
Fuck it. Quad like something. Let's start taking this a little better now.
Tovek popped.
Killjoy, he looks towards Charlie. You'll see their logic boat coming through underneath the bridge. In probably 10 seconds, cross into the bridge. Eyes on. Shoot. Let's go.
Nice shot.
That tank really needs to be turning its turret and popping more shots on this radio as well.
Radio on power.
Oh, Ted, are you okay? Ted almost gets wiped by his own tank.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that either. I don't think Ted knew that was coming.
Medical creeping down these stairs.
North. Out of Anchor Head.
Tank is
With Skype just around the corner.
section 4-5.
Inside that hub. Does not seem to know. Is this our commander, maybe? Medical going for the knife. Yes!
Scrim down stage. Intermission. Turn left. Oh, you dead. Striker will be left us. Yeah, turn.
Oh no.
And Crystal absolutely laying into Winston Stryker. The BTR Wolfpack paying dividends.
Engine smoke, get out of here. Go back north.
Oh no, there's too many.
Oh.
There's so many here, Zero. What a excellent hot drop by ULB.
Yeah, they're gonna get this. One lost his rally too. Wolf's out of a rally, out of a hab. No way to reset.
They'll pick up some tickets, but they need to go in here and get this hab up.
G1 making the aggression happen, getting a pick on the Karmas. Question is he going to be able to aggress fast enough to save this radio? Adrian goes down. G1's going to probably give up his SL kit.
He's gonna have to if he wants to save it.
He might just save this radio. There he goes. Oh my.
So let's see if that BMP can get a shot on before these tracks come back up and that tank can get out.
Last chance for 44th to reduce the gap. They have 20 tickets.
That's a lack it. They know the BMP's there.
Oh, and he's screwed.
Oh
Oh my gosh. And they got a lab charging.
Labs taking the spearhead here.
Looks like they're turreted on the BMP. Yeah, they can't move that turret.
This BMP is just done. Sriracha's here to finish it off.
Good driver work. Good driver work.
And goodbye.
Great driver work, but unfortunately not enough.
The tank does see Dixie and Chris.
In a very precarious situation right now. That tank is lining its barrel up.
Dixie picking up another. As the engineer is he getting a C4 on the hand?
Dix might make it out. And Chris and Dixie are gone. They should be dead right now.
Wait, he's still here?
I thought Keep Six was dead. He's back. So Nick's gonna make an effort. Oh, but the mortar support on the only door in. Oh no. So now Nick is forced. He has to
He's
time
gonna sneak in.
But the barbed wire. He could still wallbang Keep Six here or see
Oh
his
no,
foot.
his feet.
Oh, his foot, no!
He's gonna get the feet.
Not on the feet!
No!
Oh, Nick! Very well done, Nick.
Yo, bro, you can hear me. You dead people can hear me? So strange, yes? So strange. I'm gonna do unspeakable things to you.
Bullet's just gonna commit some more crimes.
Unspeakable things to you.
Raider gonna come in. Is this a trap? This is. One lab's gonna push in, not realize that there's two.
Front.
Turreted.
Oh, we're down here. There's two that take a hit for you. We're taking hits for you. We're on fire. We're almost dead. One down. One's dead. Quarter health.
No way, BTR missed his shots?
Second one dead.
Bleeding out.
Oh,
Good
Wow. That was such a close fight.
And a follow-up by biting. He's gonna get traded by Joe Pro. No? Oh, it's an ICO moment right here. Biting pulls out the knife and takes a pistol to the face.
There goes Wolf.
We need to get the fuck out of here, bro. Go back home.
North off mark.
No. Bad, this not back home.
Let's go back home. Boom.
That's 2 frags for TT. Crystal.
Crystal surrounded by 3. He's reloading.
Not a good time.
Crystal. Wow.
Absolutely massive. That radio is doomed.
Hopefully this shit's mine. There's a good chance this shit's mine. Possibly.
Wait till he's through the trees. This BTR is about to get lit up. Yup, tandem. And gone. What a shot. 2 for 2.
Great play from Brett and
Very
Jess.
nice plays by Brett and Jess.
No, I'm good now.
Tack Trig Hat gets a beautiful shot onto the RWS for Thronglers. That RWS is on fire and they are making no attempts to revive that as Ghost is peppering shots into them.
Hopefully get some defense in there.
2 Tack Trig's credit, most of these Thronglers are spending their time prone in the dirt, damaged and dead.
See Brett take a shot at the lab. He might take another hit.
Somebody ban this.
Critical time for the lab to stop and repair. Very bad. Oh!
LAV destroyed.
Boom.
Yeah, good kill by Brad.
Absolutely, yes, this is a good tank player who knows to keep himself sandwiched in between all of his infantry. TT will have a very difficult time taking this tank out.
They are 3-manning that tank. The commander is on the crows, keeping a good eye on the revives that the tank gunner has early killed.
Look, it's club like better now.
Tovek.
Killjoy, if you look towards Charlie, you'll see their logic boat coming through underneath the bridge. In probably 10 seconds, cross into the bridge. Eyes on. Shoot. Let's go. Nice shot.
That tank really needs to be turning its turret and popping more shots on this radio right now.
Radio on power.
Oh, Ted, are you okay? Ted almost gets wiped by his own tank.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that either. I don't think Ted knew that was coming.
Medical creeping down these stairs.
North. Out of Anchorhead.
Tank is
With Skype just around the corner.
X45.
Inside that hub. Does not seem to know. Is this our commander, maybe? Medical going for the knife. Yes!
Scrim down stage. Intermission. Turn left. Oh, he dead. Check we left us. Yeah, turning.
Oh no.
And Crystal absolutely laying into Winston's striker. The BTR Wolfpack paying dividends.
Engine smoke, get out of here. Go back north.
Or Schoology.
Oh no, there's too many.
Okay, we're looking at Tactrig versus We Love Squad Community. This is Mutaha AASV1, and this is going to be our very first scrim on Unreal Engine 5, so you can't see it just yet. Maybe I'll give you a little bit of the money shot right here. Very pretty looking game. You can see shadows into forever, and I'm excited to see what we have in store for us on this new engine.
It's up to you guys how your squad deploys, but just make sure max people on the flag cap at game start. No pussy shit.
Currently looking at the pre-game right now. Tactrig's game plan, and I can kind of already point this out for you right now. If I get you all the way over to school, you can probably see on your screen right now that there are an absolute fuck ton of move marks at school right now. And what we're probably going to see from Tactrig in this opening push is that Tactrig's going to be putting full aggression on this school. Like, the entire team is going to be ending up at school, and we're going to be seeing a very minimal looking back cap at the other two caps, which would be Police Station and the blockade off to the west. So that heavy presence at school is going to hopefully ensure that the police station and the blockade don't need much infantry, because if you've got the enemy not capping school, well, then you don't have to worry about a defense too much. So that really minimal approach is hopefully going to allow Tactrig to have a very minimal defense and a powerful attack before the defense even matters. We take a look at the school cap, though. There is a good amount of buildings in this cap that WLS players are going to be able to hide inside of. So this is going to be a somewhat difficult cap to defend and prevent the stealth cap from happening. And as we zoom out a little bit, you can see that there are so many buildings and so many avenues to approach this from that this is going to be a tough cookie for Tactrig to actually like crack here. But by dedicating basically almost all of their 46 players that they have available to this cap, they're going to hopefully be able to control this terrain entirely. So we'll see if they're able to manage that. And it looks like our staging phase is just about done. So we're going to be watching the full broader picture as Tactrig rolls out on this one. A little bit of backstory on our opposing team. So We Love Squad is a German primarily team. We're actually playing on their server right now, so if we have a little bit of networking funnies with Tactrig players, that's just going to be due to the pretty significant ping difference we've got going on here. But this is not generally a high stress stream, so I wouldn't expect that to be too big of a deal. I have to say, the new UE5 with these beautiful shadows, these visuals, so nice. And also, I'm wondering if this is going to have an impact on our rollouts, because on one hand, it's a little bit harder to spin some of these vehicles out. We're probably going to see a lot less of these Humvees spinning out, smacking into barriers. But, for example, the new handbrake system is liable to lock your wheels up pretty heavily, so I think we got these Humvees taking things kind of slowly, because you end up in that river, it's going to be a slow rollout for you. Checking our map real quick here. Looks like WLS committing to a full convoy straight down the middle. Not really putting much into school right now, but you can see that Tactrig convoy on the north side. You've got this Tactrig convoy up north going towards school, and then on the opposition, you have just the mass in the center that is not really going to school at all. And we have one lone Logi that is heading to school right now, and I am fearful for that Logi's life. Because in not just yet, but just a moment or two, they're going to get smacked into by quite a few Tactrig. So this one lone Logi that is setting up right now is going to have about 40-something men on it in the next 5 minutes or so, so they're going to have to set up very quickly. Back to mid-map, Tactrig not contesting Police Station at all right now. They're aiming for that decisive back cap stop. Meanwhile, WLS is just in here in force. BTR is rolling through, and plenty of infantry here, but it might not matter if they can't get the cap behind them.
Are we still all in on police?
And it does look like Tactric is still all in on police. Some damage to a transport truck. I'm wondering possibly BTR engagement. I didn't hear BTR's fire. I think this is probably our squad across the river. Landing some nice shots. Hat kit, RPG 28, straight into the side of the transport. There's the first 5 tickets down for Tactric. And checking on their infantry progress, they are making some headway towards this this rally that's positioned on the school. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe, infantry to go through before they've accomplished their objective. This is a 4v like 10 or so at the moment, with even more Tactric out the east side, cutting off any other ways into this objective, and also cutting off any possible rallies. However, now that Vineyard has been capped, that means that we're looking at the school starting to flash red, but only momentarily. I think Tactric's managing and already into the only school building. KCP, Potemkin. Potemkin about to swing 2. Muffin goes down. He does not know about the second, but now he does. XYZ takes the shots, reveals his position. And then Friction on top floor might be the only thing left after XYZ gets taken out from some other angle. KCP about to make that happen. There goes KTP. Or sorry, KTP takes a kill. Potemkin may be alone to clear this top floor right now. At the moment, no one has pushed this upper floor of the school building. That needs to happen because this one individual is all it's going to take to capture school for WLS.
We have a Logi east of...
Zooming out a little bit, some small amount of backup in the form of mashed on that other top floor. So these 2 infantry, I called out Friction first, but these 2 infantry alone are going to be the linchpin of We Love Squad's cap on this objective at school. Jack Stoner pushing all too slowly and only alone. You need to take at least 2 or 3 with you to be able to push someone in a position like that. I don't think he knew about that, though. So it looks like Friction and Mashed making some excellent progress. Potemkin knows these here. KCP...
Second room.
Yep. Good calls. The nade is exactly what needs to happen here. Friction's done, unless... And there goes down 1, but Mashed is still alive. We Love Squad only needs Mash to cap this, so the cap is probably, I believe, still progressing, and it is just about finished, which means Tactrig is about to pay for their loss with this presence at Police Station being as oppressive it is. And Police Station capped right now by 1 player, and that's Bandit. And it looks like nobody's Squad 6 for We Love Squad is going to be too slow to stop that from happening. Even if they manage to get to Bandit, there's too many rooms to search. Mash still alive on the school cap, but the school cap no longer is relevant for the moment. Shifting over to Police Station. It's a lot of red and not a lot of blue.
I'm gonna start heading to police.
And just Dixie, just Axios. Looks like Reaper up in a building here are basically the only presence on Police Station.
I have my hung up. If I can pull like 2 or 3 of my guys and try and get on the south side of police or something.
We need someone to focus from the north first, maybe from HVD.
Reaper alone on cap at the moment. Not enough to make this cap happen. Now that this is a contested cap, Tactric needs 3, and they need much more than that realistically to take out all this presence. So this Police Station cap, not likely to happen for Tactric. This is going to go to We Love Squad almost certainly. And if we take a look back at Blockade, Blockade is being pushed relentlessly as well. So the loss of that school earlier, due to 1 infantryman, is all it took for this whole map to flip around on Tactric's head. So Bandit effectively getting this cap for his team. However, his whole team is now going to have to reset. However, Tactrig's one of the greatest strengths for Tactrig is they're experts at resetting the team and getting everybody back to where they're needed when something does not go their way. Ooh, looks like Musa missed a rally close by. He knows about the Logi. There's no radar to be heard. Hat Kit. Not sure if that was a hit onto that BTR, but that BTR is wounded. I would expect some darker smoke from that if they were a hit. Ooh, missing another shot. I eat my words. That's Rocket. With the second rocket landed right into the side of that BTR. That's -1 BTR. Well done for Rocket. But, again, this team is very out of position right now. All this blue does not need to be here right now. And it's going to be on Tactrig to figure out how to reposition all of this blue as fast as possible to deal with all of this red before all of this red ends up with all of that red. And that is a lot of red and not a lot of blue. It looks like Tactrig's been wiped off the mid cap, wiped off of the defense cap as well.
We talked, even if school gets capped, we were still going to have here and attack police from the east.
Yeah. I missed that part of the combo. I'm sorry.
We had talked about that during the prep stages of everything. It's all good.
One thing you might notice, I want to let Command Chat speak a bit.
Outside of blockade, don't worry about playing for police. Playing for, like, just temporarily play that shit.
So one thing you might notice is even though things are going very poorly for Tactrig right now, Command Chat is calm, measured. Earlier we heard Wolf reassuring all the squad leaders, do not panic. When things fall apart like this, the only thing that will actually get your team back where it needs to be is organization and speed. And it's impossible when there's bickering.
Squad 1, do you have space from your Humvee?
At the moment, looks like Tactrig has basically got their entire team stalled up on this eastern side of the river. And that's going to be a tough push. If they'd go for a direct push across, this eastern side of the river is like, it's a dead zone. There's a no-go zone. You cannot cross this river right here without getting yourself killed by this mountain of red. This absolute pile of, we love squad infantry. The Germans under basically complete control of mid-cap.
Non-existent computer specs. Just slow it down east of school. We're just trying to get into police. We're trying to get the enemy hab.
And it does look like the Tactrig squad on the south side of police station has been completely wiped off the map.
Only squad.
So now this falls back onto blockade. However, much less red on blockade than we saw previously. Looks like they had aggressed on this radio and got punished for it by quite a few blues. So there's the reposition happening already. And we're, of course, very happy to see a defensive radio, pardon my mouse movement, defensive radio on the north side of blockade. Some of the details for why this radio is placed as it is. Obviously, blockade is kind of a dead zone itself, so you could put a fob close by on either the north side or the south side. But if you do that, this blockade captures right here. The initial plan is if the if We Love Squad is aggressing onto this blockade, trying to lock out this cap, if there is a fob inside of this cap somewhere, they can both stop the cap and push that fob at the same time. But if this fob is instead elsewhere, they have to make a choice. Either we take out the cap, we make sure they can't cap, or we take out the fob, but they cannot do both things at the same time effectively. They would have to split infantry and then get nothing done on either of those things. And at the moment, it's sort of saving Tactrig's bacon because they have a good good presence here.
Okay.
So very nice presence from Tactrig at barracks very quickly. Whether or not that will allow them to win this round is unclear. At the moment, they're at a deficit of tickets, 240 to 274. Which is not, by any means, an unwinnable deficit for sure, because Tactrig so far has shown At-Kit's able to take out BTRs, infantry. Not sure exactly how the infantry is playing out, but they've been playing well so far. We watched that nade earlier, which is exactly what needed to happen to clear that room. So these players know what they're doing. They're able to pull tickets away from their enemy.
Still have the ability to get a rally point.
And it does look like Tactrig has even managed to get across this river just a little bit. Igor finding himself just meters away from an enemy rally. But I'll have to contest with a fire team worth of WLS. And look at this beautiful flank as that fire team gets dropped from behind. Dusty goes down, but I think the damage has been done on this one. Igor is able to tell his squad over here, hey, push up, push up, push up. They're all dying right in front of me. You guys can get across this river safely without being punished for it. Looks like a tiger has been engined over here. 2 alive on and able to stop the push into ammo warehouse. They can kind of cut off this street right here just a bit, but
His East rallies.
ammo warehouse is looking really good for Tech right now, which is important because that's a great foothold for police station. South as well. We're looking at a much closer fight now. The ticket differential still not the greatest for Tech at the moment, but if this infantry grind can, if the infantry grind can continue favorably,
You guys on Main Street?
then we might see police station get put under some real pressure. Mash being suppressed from far. Fancy goes down to Frection. Frection doing some good work this round so far. Back to this fight over here. Nuggless gets dropped, I think, by Boa, but holy crap, Boa, you are... I don't think you realize what situation you're in right now. But he's trying, and he goes down for it. That was an admirable attempt against 2 full squads, it looks like, on this southeast side.
Most of the defenders reacting to us.
That's a great call from Ghost of Narva. The entire west side of this mid-cap is almost abandoned by We Love Squad because they've been responding to this southeast side push. At the same time, the ammo warehouse control is palpable. Nothing but blue on this quadrant of the street. Nothing but blue on the northern quadrant as well. So Tactrig has some complete control over this northern end of the mid-cap island, which is good for them. They have a few that were pressuring the southeast kind of border here that it looks like We Love Squad has rushed away from police station to take. And there's some possibilities now. We could have this squad on the top go for a push from behind. We can have this main aggression over here continue to keep that pressure away from the cap. And it doesn't look like it's happening right now, but you could even have a little pressure from the south. These fields are tough, but it's an avenue you could use to approach. And the southeast side not really making a headway, but they don't need to. This is mostly just a distraction as this ammo warehouse team crosses from the north. It's a difficult push to be sure, but they are just barely making it across. There are quite a few WLS in the way. Frag rocket, HE rocket to... Looks like a lav might have taken a rocket. Not sure if that hit the dirt at the engine. I don't see any smoke from that lav at the moment, though. That lav is doing some great work. You can see... Oh, my. So you can see lav has just about a very long sightline over quite a lot of this southeast island. And that's a great position for a lav to be in, to have a difficult time seeing anything but a turret on this one.
Okay. Either way,
this lav is well positioned. And this is the bait and switch. This is the bait and switch I was talking about. This northwestern quadrant squad has now pushed into police station behind.
Overall, all pressure their police have. We just converge on all sides.
And now they have pressure, as Chris Webb is saying in command chat, we have pressure on the western end. We have pressure on the north. We have pressure on the east. So we have... right now, a very boxed-in WLS team. So if you thought that Tactrig did not have a handle on this situation, you were wrong. That being said, it is always possible that a team like this is overcommitting on an attack, so let's revisit our defense. And our defense, I mean, I don't need to look at this for more than 10 seconds. You can tell there's not really a problem. There's a few infantry far away. There's one ratting in cap, but there's nothing to be concerned about in this defense. WLS simply cannot afford to send any more individuals because they're already being completely surrounded. So this police station cap itself is now being nearly completely controlled by Tactrig. Just 2 WLS in the way. Dealing with a rat in the bushes. Reaper. Reaper takes him out. I'm going to zoom out as we seem to have a BTR directly below my camera. 2 times BTR is directly below my camera. I think these are both 82s. One of which, actually, nope, this is an 80 to my right and 82 to my left, which is dropping off a rally. I think just for the crewmen.
To the new fob crate marker instead of ammo warehouse. Or is it not safe there?
Let's check up on that fob crate. Fob crate currently is very safe. So...
No, my rally just burned ammo warehouse.
And that is Squad 3 burning Chris's rally at Ammo Warehouse. So Ammo Warehouse, definitely not safe. That Southwest would be ideal for the moment. I'm not sure how much Tactric knows how ideal it would be. But that is your kind of ideal spot for a fob right here. Because this north side has... I would assume this is a rally off in the distance. I do not, however, see a rally. So these are possibly just stragglers from some far-flung position or some vehicle that got engined or destroyed. Worth mentioning, I believe I see the shadow of a UAV. I do not think I see a UAV. That must be a helicopter shadow I'm seeing. But in any case, this is complete control for Tactric on the mid-cap. And this is what I like hearing. Already Tactric getting the plans going. How are we going to push to school? Right now, completely empty over here. Although there's a rally, and for some reason, a single infantry over here. But the question now has to be asked, look at this map, look at the blue. Tactric all over this radio, and I've missed quite a few fights, but the macro, the big scale here is so important. How Tactric was able to surround this. KCP with a nice little pick to clean things up. This radio is nearly without any defense. Gonzo, alone to respond. Taking a couple taps, Clint goes down. Pitbull here to respond. Goes for cover, might be wounded. See a direct engagement right here.
They're on friendly hub.
Gonzo.
I'm pulling my squad to school for
Somewhat surrounded by Tactric at the moment. Quite a bit of blue. Not all that blue's feeling good right now. Looks like Igor is picking up... Or sorry, Pitbull picking up Igor. Gonzo just content to rat for a moment. Tactric swarms all over his radio. Oh boy, Gonzo, wrong corner. Wrong neighborhood? Oh no, Boa has a shovel! Oh, Gonzo with a double. He might just turn this around a little bit. I think this radio appears to be staged. So Gonzo has a chance and is unfortunately not looking the right direction. There goes Gonzo. And with Gonzo dies, I think, any hope of this radio being recovered. However, look at this transport. What are these guys doing? So this is some kind of reset, possibly? I would expect a rally in this position, pushing from the south side straight into the police station. Rotored helicopter.
BTRs are circling me.
Oh no.
They're coming to snipe me.
Is this our helo? Crashed helo. I believe that's a Russian helicopter. We're gonna follow the tanks for a moment here. And if I'm not mistaken, there's our Abrams. So we're possibly going to see a tank engagement momentarily on this.
Enemies have a hab south of police, most likely. They're pouring out of there.
As we rise above the dunes, there's our Abrams once again. T90 takes a shot. That's going to let the Abrams know its location. I don't think T90 knows about the Abrams location, however.
Unless you have a clear advantage, like a hat hit, fuck it. Just come play north side.
This Abrams,
We don't care
well hidden behind the dunes.
Fuck off land. Dude, we got a helicopter. Come
T90 armor facing the correct direction, however, no idea where the Abrams is.
Yes.
Scanning for this tank.
I don't care.
It's a very loud tank. Abrams, just barely. This one hill is all that's in the way. As we reverse over this one, we might see... Not just yet. So this is very, very sketchy situation. We're just barely not able to see each other, but this Abrams for sure has a bead on the T90. I don't think this fight's going to happen just yet as that T90 moves out, but if we hear tank shields, we're going to be sure to revisit that. Checking up on the infantry once again. Good control over police, but not uncontested control. There's quite a lot of WLS inside of this cap right now. Labs exiting. No AT to respond, it looks like. AT is busy responding to... What am I looking at? Oh, hello. Might be a UE5 bug of some sorts. That's a dead vehicle. Dead IFV. Labs making circles. A little harder with doing circles with your carcass in the way there, but... That circle is the only thing that's keeping them going right now, because if there's 18 nearby and they stop, that's a really good presence by WLS on south side. So I'm wondering where exactly are we coming from on this. Oh my, and we've got some Logi support. Are we dropping a radio for this? Right under some mortars? It sounds like tactic is possible. Yep, and that's Ghost of Narva calling mortar request priority on to this Logi. Probably will not stop a radio drop, but they will be able to take 5 tickets off of this. And that's right on top of a rally. So this south side, it looks good for WLS right now, but it's being shredded by shells. And any spawn they place is already proxied and mortared. This is not a fob placement that is a surprise to Tactrig. This is something they're already intent on pushing. And there's those mortars landing already on that Logi precisely. So I don't know that I really would have placed this radio here, because this was something Tactrig already wanted to be at. If your enemy has control of an objective, you do not get to simply just put a fob wherever you want. I don't see the logic behind this decision, but maybe they thought that the rallies they had behind this were enough of a presence to stop Tactrig from pressuring the fob if they were to place one.
Nothing. Just,
So this cap is stalled a little bit for right now. Tactrig already making good on their promise to move a few to school, only Tobias to stop that from happening, and Tobias goes down. Does Hot Dog know about this rally? I don't think he sees it. It's just behind the hill in a bush. I don't think Hot Dog can see that rally in that field.
Yeah? Okay. Get the ammo to fucking police them.
Revisiting on armor. Looks like tanks still have not engaged with one another. Oh, by Hat Kit, Pablo takes a nice shot. Is this tracked? This is, I believe, a tracked tank. Are we going to see an airstrike? I haven't heard the call in command chat yet. It might be going off in a Discord, though. And this is a bit ideal for the tank. This is kind of interesting because his front armor is already facing the Hat Kit. Don't need to reposition it. However, a north to south airstrike would just be the treat on this tank.
Use it. Yeah, use it.
Was that the first call for that tank being tracked? That was very slow. There is, however, only one repair on this. Another hat round. BTR 82 supporting. And mortars. There we go. 20 seconds from call to land. No airstrike for tank is unfortunate, but these mortars are going to make sure that this tank doesn't get a rep. There goes 2 for the mortars. So I have to wonder why no airstrike for tank. I don't think I heard that call. And another engine! Oh my goodness. Do we have Abrams on the way? Because that's 25 tickets of armor sitting right here. There goes 10 of them. Tank's still tracked with no hope of repair. So I think it might be on the Hat Kits right now to descend upon this tank. Let me double check. Can I find the position of our Abrams right now? Abrams currently on the north end of the map. I'm going to take a moment to get in position for this, but maybe this long highway provides them a chance to see this tank. I don't think it does. This bend in the road is going to prevent that from happening. But this tank is on fire. Mortars might finish the job. Mortar's not doing a ton of damage to a tank, but it is enough to continue. There goes. And that is a dead tank due to mortars and excellent play by Hat Kits. And that's a big armor swing for Tactric. I have not updated us on tickets in quite a while, by the way. It's 163 to 56. This is a total flip around. Partially due to the KD differential and the radio loss on Police Station. But also this anti-armor play has just been excellent. I assume Tactric knows about this radio. I'm not sure why they're not on it right now because there's nothing to defend it. There's not even a hab placed because of how hasty that was.
I'll meet you on the road.
Stragglers on the side, perhaps, but this armor play was exactly the ticket. On top of the bit of a botched radio placement, this is going to kind of seal WLS's fate in the back half of this first match. And it's looking like Tactrig will be winning this by about 150-some tickets, 130-some tickets maybe. Let's double-check School. School's still firmly Russian, and there's plenty of infantry there to make sure that that cap does not flip. So even though this round is lost for WLS, they still need to make sure cap does not flip because if that cap flips, they would now have to win by more tickets in the second round. Actually, looks like 200 tickets. I did not realize that PlayStation wasn't full cap yet. I don't believe they have enough on here to counteract Fraction's presence, but Fraction being a continuous thorn in Tactric's side. Good nade. Fraction goes down from the top. Fob the Builder takes him out. I don't believe this cap is flashing just yet, though. Looks like not enough infantry. But Squad 4 out to our southwest might be able to change that. Mashed here to respond. Mashed another presence on School that has been a pain in the butt for Tactrig. We saw them at the beginning of the match on the roof, taking out a few Tactrig as they slow pushed up the stairs by themselves. Ghost of Narva sees contact. Igor working the push from the side. Nobody working the flank just yet. Igor has the instincts for the flank. And Mashed. Oh, there's a hole behind you, man. Oh, that's unfortunate. Mash goes down. A lot of shots by School. Lots of red bodies, lots of blue bodies. The only difference is Tactric has bodies to spend, WLS does not.
Er ist down, aber dahinter war noch einer.
Ich hab Frax.
So that's it for this gunfight in the north side. They are dangerously close to this radio, but even if this radio were to go down right this instance, I don't think this makes any difference. Other than the amount of tickets that WLS must win by in the next round. So there's the shovel. I hear an engine off to our north. Sounds like Lav. Lav will be assisting on this, possibly dropping off some infantry.
Yes.
Vedeka here to... Oh, man, respond. They're not aware. Hazard goes down. OP with the suppression. Oh, the vault. That was a scary vault. And now the awkward fence. Oh, are we out of ammo? We're out of ammo. Vedeka can't get the downward shot onto OP. I don't think they can even see him. This nade. Bad nade. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. And there's two dead Tactrig in this alleyway. Vedeka watching the corpses for any possible revives. AT just hit our tanky side. Not tracked, not engined.
I'm stranded.
But I'm sure the mechanical crew is going to have an annoying time replacing that paint job. Because this Abrams does not seem to mind what just happened to it at all.
Sriracha, just careful. Don't kill yourself.
Clean up some of the clutter on this match right now. We can kind of see the distribution of red to blue. A lot of red on Tactrig's radio, but with 8 tickets left, I don't know if they even have time to finish that. Nice kill. BTR 82 gets some shots onto the Lav. That goes another 10 tickets for Tactrig. I even didn't realize what vehicle that was. I think the BTR sound's got an update there. Or it might have just been the distance playing tricks on my ears. So this radio, are we bleeding yet? It looks like yes, this radio is bleeding. Question is, can Tactrig dump enough infantry to take 8 tickets off of WLS, or is it going to be a 150 ticket line, not a 170 ticket line?
We've got lodges in main.
What if you down this alleyway? Plod the builder out the window? And Nuglas possibly dropping too, and Igor and associates. Still with 8 tickets, I think they're going to be able to make this radio bleed happen. And then we'd be looking at around a 150, 140 ticket line for the end of this match. Unless some tiger somewhere blows up right this moment. There'll be a 148, 150 something.
You can take that Humvee in full flank southeast of school. I don't think
It's
you need to be
bugged.
there.
It's fucking bugged. I can't.
And as you can see by the wave of red, it looks like the school push has failed. Not that that really needed to be successful for Tactrig to take this one by a hefty number of tickets. Radio bleeds out. We're at 153 tickets now. And that'll be just about the last few tickets of our match. Tactrig on the police station side. WLS on the school side. Which is funny, this is a complete reversal of what we had at the beginning of the match with Tactrig off play on the east side of the map, WLS in complete control of police station. It is remarkable how good this team is at turning situations like this around. So as we watch these last 5 tickets dwindle away, just reflect on this reversal that has happened and how that happened. Particularly this police station, the continued pressure like we saw earlier on the north, the southeast, the west, being able to position people from different angles to completely surround them. It was an excellent noose that they tied around WLS's neck. Airstrike out onto friendly tank. Don't want to miss that. Where are we at? There we at. It looks like they were tracked. If they can maybe duck behind this wall a little bit, they might be able to avoid a couple of those rockets. That is a great airstrike called in. No repairs to be seen. I don't see any WLS, though. I'm wondering how this thing got tracked. I'm assuming some lone lat who is now dead and dealt with, but no repairs. Airstrike does not land in time.
GG.
And we can hear it landing off in the background. Too late to make a difference. 153 to 0 tickets. So that'll be 153 tickets that WLS must take round 2 by in order to win this scrim. Looking at the scoreboard, the KD difference is palpable. 165 confirmed kills for Tactrig to 88 kills for WLS. Vehicle kills roughly even in terms of numbers of tickets destroyed. But if we take a look at the detail page, the vehicles that WLS lost were quite a bit more expensive than the ones that Tactrig lost. Tactrig lost a bunch of Humvees. They lost some Logi trucks. 4 lavs is nothing to sneeze at, but still at the same time, compared to a tank loss and, BTR 82 also 4 losses. So Tactrig able to pull up even better than WLS on the armored game, just purely because of not losing that tank and minimizing the losses of other vehicles here and there. All right, we're not playing Sumaria next. We're going to be taking a quick, about 5-minute roughly break to do our match. We'll flip our teams around. We'll see how WLS ends up working things out on the other end of this map. So we will see in about 5 minutes for that.
Oh, and he might take another hit here. Critical time for the lab to stop and repair. Very bad. Oh. Boom.
Yeah, good kill by Fred.
Absolutely, yes. This is a good tank player who knows to keep himself sandwiched in between all of his infantry. TT will have a very difficult time taking the tank out.
They are 3-manning that tank. The commander's on the crows, keeping a good eye on the revives that the tank gunner has early killed.
Look at Club like 16. Let's start to take this a little better now.
Jobek popped.
Killjoy, if you look towards Charlie, you'll see their Logi boat coming through underneath the bridge. In probably 10 seconds, cross into the bridge. Eyes on. Shoot. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1.
be turning its turret and causing more shots on this radio as I know.
Team kills.
Radio on power.
Oh, Ted, are you okay? Ted almost gets wiped by his own tank.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that either. I don't think Ted knew that was coming.
Medical creeping down these stairs.
North. Out of Anchor Hex.
Tank is
With Skype just around the corner.
Hex 4-5.
Inside that hub. Does not seem to know. Is this our commander, maybe? Medical going for the knife. Yes!
Scrim down stage. Individual front. Turn left, are we dead? Check will be left us? Yeah, turn.
Oh no.
And Crystal absolutely laying into Winston's striker. The BTR Wolfpack paying dividends.
Engine smoke, get out of here. Go back north.
Oh no, there's too many.
Oh.
There's so many here, Zero. What a excellent hot drop by ULB.
Yeah, they're gonna get this. One lost his rally too. Wolf's out of a rally, out of a hab. No way to reset.
They'll pick up some tickets, but they need to go in here and get this hab up.
G1 making the aggression happen. Getting a pick on the Karmas. The question is he going to be able to aggress fast enough to save this radio? Adrian goes down. G1's going to probably give up his SL kit.
He's gonna have to if he wants to save it.
He might just save this radio. There he goes. Oh my.
So let's see if that BMP can get a shot on before these tracks come back up and that tank can get out.
44th to reduce the gap. They have 20
That's
tickets.
a lack it. They know the BMP's there.
Yeah, he's screwed. Oh my gosh. And they got a lab charging.
Labs taking the spearhead here.
Looks like they're turreted on the BMP. They can't move that turret.
This BMP is just done. Sriracha's is here to finish it off.
Good driver work. Good driver work.
And goodbye.
Great driver work, but unfortunately
The tank does see Dixie and Chris.
In a very precarious situation right now. As that tank is lining its barrel up.
Dixie picking up another. As the engineer is getting a C4 on the hand.
Dixie and Chris are dead men walking right now. Tank barrel facing the wrong way. They might make it out. And Chris and Dixie are gone. They should be dead right now.
Wait, he's still here?
I thought Keep Six was dead. He's back. So Nick's gonna make an effort. Oh, but the mortar support on the only door in. Oh no. So now Nick is forced. He has to time it.
He's gonna sneak in.
But the barbed wire. He could still wallbang Keep Six here or see his foot.
Oh no, his feet!
Oh, his foot, no!
He's gonna get the feet!
Not the feet!
No!
Oh, Nick! Very well done, Nick.
Yo, bro, you can hear me. You dead people can hear me? So strange, yes? So strange. I'm gonna do unspeakable things to you.
Polish is gonna commit some more crimes.
Unspeakable things to you.
Revenge Raider are gonna come in. Is this a trap? This is. One lab's gonna push in and not realize that there's two.
Front!
Turreted.
Oh, we're dead here. We're dead here. There's two. We're taking some hits for you. We're on fire. We're almost dead. One down. One's dead. Quarter health.
No way, BTR misses shots?
Second one dead.
Bleeding out.
Oh, how? That was such a close fight.
biting. He's gonna get traded by Joe Pro. No? Oh, it's an ICO moment right here. Biting pulls out the knife and takes a pistol to the face.
There goes Wolf.
Oh, we need to get the fuck out of here, bro. Go back home.
North off mark.
Bad, let's go back home.
Let's go back home. Boom.
That's 2 frags for TT. Crystal.
Surrounded by 3. He's real.
Not a good time.
Crystal. Wow.
Absolutely massive. That radio is doomed.
Hopefully this shit's mine, bro. There's a good chance this shit's mine. Possibly.
Wait till he's through the trees. This BTR is about to get lit up. Yup, tandem. And Con. What a shot. 2 for 2.
Great play from Brett and
Very
Jeff.
nice plays by Brett and Jess.
No, I'm good now.
Tack Trig Hat gets a beautiful shot onto the RWS for Thronglers. That RWS is on fire and they are making no attempts to revive that as Ghost is peppering shots into them. Double kill effort.
Hopefully there's some defense in there.
2 Tack Trig's credit, most of these Thronglers are spending their time prone in the dirt, damaged and dead.
See Brett take a shot at an engine lab.
Oh.
And he might take another
Brett
hit
gaming?
here. Critical time for the lab to stop and repair. Very bad. Oh.
LAV destroyed.
Boom.
Yeah, good kill by Brett.
Absolutely, yes, this is a good tank player who knows to keep himself sandwiched in between all of his infantry. TT will have a very difficult time taking this tank out.
They are 3-manning that tank. The commander is on the crows, keeping a good eye on the revives that the tank gunner has early killed.
Fuck it. Quad likes everything. Let's start making this a little better now.
Sovek.
Killjoy, if you look towards Charlie, you'll see their logi boat coming through underneath the bridge. In probably 10 seconds, cross into the bridge. Eyes on. Shoot. Let's go. Nice shot.
That tank really needs to be turning its turret and popping more shots on this radio as I know.
Radio on power.
Oh, Ted, are you okay? Ted almost gets wiped by his own tank.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that.
I did not expect that either. I don't think Ted knew that was coming.
Medical creeping down these stairs.
North. Out of Anchor Head.
Tank is
With Skype just around the corner.
X 4-5.
Inside that hub. Does not seem to know. Is this our commander maybe? Medical going for the knife. Yes!
Are we saving that? Can I set ammo boxes?
Yeah, you can set that as many ammo boxes as well.
Turn left, oh, we dead. Check we left us? Yeah, turn.
Oh no.
And Crystal absolutely laying into Winston's striker. The BTR Wolfpack paying dividends.
Engine smoke, get out of here. Go back north.
One. So we're back in on round 2. Tactric versus We Love Squad. We're flipping sides now. Tactric's repping Russia and the USMC by the German team, We Love Squad. Round 1, if you were not here for that, started out very, very roughly for Tactric. The round 1, Tactric had committed a large presence, and I'm talking the majority of their team to school. And committing that many to school means that it's tough for the enemy to cap school. However, the fact that there were 1 or 2 guys inside a school allowed We Love Squad to cap that entire objective. Police station was completely swarmed with infantry. On the reverse end of that, you had 1 or 2 guys on blockade for Tactrig. And the reverse, a smaller push, because most of WLS was kind of committed to this central police station island. That was the situation at the beginning. And Tactrig, unfortunately, did not manage to kill those infantry on school, so school went to WLS. Police station, on the other hand, also WLS complete control. However, Tactrig managing to get a presence from the east side on school, from the north ammo warehouse, from the northwest as well, and even a small presence on the southwest, completely boxed in police station, took control of it, and from there it was kind of all downhill for WLS. On this round, however, looking at some of these blue arrows that you see on the map for Tactrig, we can see that there's not nearly as much of an interest in going for this blockade at this point, that back cap rush that we had seen earlier. This time we're looking much more conservative. All hands on deck for the central island, 1 or 2 guys at school, and then a few at the vineyard cap before school. That's a lot more conservative than the first round, and I would hope that Tactrig has considered, okay, first round we could not make that full push happen, so we're going to abandon that. We're going to just focus on a really strong defense at police station, and we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. And it does look like they're committing a squad or so to the south side of blockade, but I wouldn't expect that to be a significant force for this moment. And with staging ending in about 5 seconds, we're about to get stuck into the next one. I'm excited to see how Tactrig responds. I mean, they've kind of already shown the hand to us, the viewer, as how they're going to respond to the first round. That trouble they had with the back cap stall was simply just too much for them to deal with, and that was a very huge risk. Tactrig almost got rolled first round, but managed to turn it around through being exceptionally good at resets. So this round, this defensive play, but I am curious now to see how WLS reacts to the same, because you have to assume they might be expecting the roll since they might be expecting the back cap rush since it happened last time, but in this case, it's not going to happen, and I wonder how many resources they commit to that defense.
Wolf, is your...
Taking a look at the big picture,
As soon as the water tube gets up,
it looks like there is quite a bit of WLS on the northern west, so maybe a bit more defensive than last time. I'm curious where this group in the middle is going to be approaching from. Looks like they're going to be going to that middle island as well. So I'm keen to see what results will happen at this middle island. This will be much more of a traditional Mutaha, where both teams just slug it out over the central island, I think. First in will be Gaming Dave's Tiger. He's got quite a lot of red name tags up ahead to deal with. Not going for the frontal fight. Smart for an open top Tiger. You cannot really do much in that situation with an unstabilized gun and thin armor. But this is your secondary avenue where shenanigans can happen, and it looks like Gaming Dave and company are taking that. This is one of my preferred ways to play early Mutaha, is going for this under the bridge play. Oh no, Potemkin, are you stuck? Oh shit. Yes, there happens to be a 10-ton truck on top of you, sir. I think we're going to get that move just shortly. Lat round's already going out. Looks like they hit the dirt. Did not quite hit the, what I believe is an RWS? No, that would be an open top. Open top Humvee just barely survives a rocket.
We got wheeled IFE.
And we're hearing Lav stream in convoy on the west of the map. BCR-80 takes a couple pot shots, gets a hit or two, but nothing convincing. Lavs need to now decide, do we go for that? Do we double back? I think they're splitting up. I think they're sending one autocannon to go deal with the BCR-80. Is hit by AT. Not able to get the kill on the 80 in time. Oh, I eat my words. Lav's going to roll through. Rocket misses pretty short on that. So Iceman's going to get out here. I assume we've got a rep station in the works in the back. A second lab retreating to meet them. Are we engined? No, this one's also fine. All three labs are going to make their way out. causing quite a bit of damage to Tactric. So far, a 5-ticket Vic kill. BTR is here to respond. That smoke's going to make things a little tough on the driving. And we're going to see how BTRs handle some amount of infantry, but mostly a direct engagement. Lav immediately engine. 3v1. One Lav dead. Others not able to respond. I know this one is fine. Where's our third Lav? Our third Lav, I believe, was injured, unless that was our injured Lav. So we've got one Lav holding the MSR. Multiple BTRs inside of ammo warehouse circling the like sharks. This Lav on the MSR currently alone. I believe there's one behind our camera coming up to join. Still alone. This other one is kind of guarding the other angle. I don't see a rep station for these two Lavs to recover some of their lost HP with. This one mostly fine, but the one off yonder is looking a little bit just above yellow on health right now. Let's leave the Lavs for just a moment here, check up on the infantry game. The move marks that we saw earlier have now translated into a very strong infantry presence. And really not much WLS here to do anything about that infantry presence. Couple dead WLS in the ground. Looks like we are missing some IFV. Lavs taking shot at a BTR. BTR with quite a lot of cover. That's a nice hold down. Takes a hat rocket. And there's a dead BTR. Somewhat surprising because of all the cover, but there is so much WLS right here that maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Is Tabled going to go for it as well? Or is Tabled content to just take the picks, flash some infantry? Hypnos, is this an AT? I do not see a rocket. Frag rocket gets sent from south to, I don't believe, any effect. But again, this is WLS. Very much boxed in on this northern side as Tactric works its control. WLS's saving grace right now is there is nothing going on for Tactric up on this north side. So it's really just a frontal push. They have to hold the line only on the south side for now. I would expect them to be able to stall this. But the moment any amount of Tactric on the north starts messing with their backside, they are done. Looks like we hear a commander drone get either shot out of the sky or disabled due to timer right next to us. But I believe Tactric's commander had made a point of getting up a drone as soon as possible for early information.
Yeah, we're gonna push the main road and try and make the cross happen.
So it looks like Blockade and School are captured basically simultaneously. No pressure from Tactric onto Blockade, at least not pressure that WLS could not handle, certainly. And on the School side of things, not enough pressure onto Tactric that Tactric could not handle. So it's really all going to come down to the grind on this middle island. And this is a grind that if we just use the middle road as a dividing line, it's clear that Tactric currently has the advantage. Although we do also at the same time see a little bit of WLS over here. It looks like most of them are wounded, so it looks like by and large Tactric's been able to push most of their infantry up and across, maybe across this way. Checking up on this, yeah, pretty clear. Tactric has a handle on this. All red is dead on the ground. Back up here. Precious few on the west side. KTP's actually all alone. Oh, gets a trade. Probably would have gotten a kill if they had sent a few more rounds. Pausing for recoil, I think.
So, Chris, where would
Teros, are you going to bypass that and continue north, or are you going to try to fight that? Teros making a good decision to bypass that fight. He is past that, and he can continue on, potentially burning this rally we see out here on the coast. I would love to see that go down as part of a push onto this radio that Teros is very close to.
Okay.
Teros for now ratting in bushes. Checking on that call. Rally burnt south of ammo warehouse. Not sure exactly what had caused that because there's not too much presence on this southeast quadrant. Maybe a Vic driving through, maybe one lone infantry, not sure. Taro's still ratting on this radio. I don't think we'll see a push from him yet. Probably waiting on this force on this side to collect themselves well enough to be able to push over to him. That's a tall order, considering how many WLS we're watching spawn on that fob right now. Taros, I eat my words, Taros going for the aggression. Is now marked your radio. That fist bump animation we just saw there is a SL placing a mark on the map. Taros, here's this radio. There's a confirmed mark. I don't believe any of WLS knows about Taros in this position at the moment. Boss Potato heading down here to investigate, possibly, though. I wonder if Taros maybe accidentally burned a rally, or if Potato is just patrolling. He's moving with intention, as if he knows something's up. Oh, there we go. Taros has dropped the SL kit and is now shoveling this radio through the wall. Or not through the wall, pardon me, but... So now Potato knows for sure this radio is going down. Potato's the only one to respond. Burrito also nearby, dealing with walls. And I don't think Taros gets this one. That shovel's going to be out still. Oh, the mortars, though! Did that nade get in? I didn't see. Nade went in. Mortars masked the sound of the nade throw. Potato gets his kill. Just barely makes it in alive. Great mortars from Tactric nearly prevented that nade from leaving Potato's hands. If that happened, we might have seen a staged radio. I don't think this radio was staged. It might just barely be. But in the meantime, WLS not taking the bait. That was one guy. We don't all need to run back to the radio. We're fine. We need to maintain this front line we have. They're now checking up on the big scale picture. Things look very slightly different. Tactric now has completely enveloped this northern quadrant, whereas WLS is still kind of confined to where their radio has been at. They have not been able to push across because we've got a couple Tactric in this one building on the southeast side, preventing that from happening. Carbonade, Ghost, and Narva kind of surrounded at the moment, just trying to hold out and call mortars on anything they see. And they have quite a few targets. Oh, that's not good. Carbon sees him, maybe? Carbon sees him. Nice headshot. And, oh, I missed this one. Attraction with the double. So that's... Carbon's headshot might have been nice, but it all amounted to nothing because those two go down. Nothing here to really revive them. So that's a wipe. Bow up, maybe, but probably not, realistically. Let's get back to this radio, though. And this radio, I want to say this was pulled. I would be impressed if Tactric managed to take that radio so quickly. So we may have to rewind on YouTube here, recheck those tickets, but I don't know that those were lost tickets for WLS. Tactric still not burning this rally back here means WLS still has a route in to recover this. But regardless, whether they pulled it or whether it was destroyed, WLS now has no strong spawn presence on this island except for a rally or maybe two somewhere else. So this is going to see, again, the classic Tactric wrap. Here's your WLS. Kind of just hold into these buildings now. No respawn anymore. Radio has been dealt with. Presence on the south. Presence on the southwest. Just going to completely surround this group of infantry right now and wipe them off of this center map. And that means, I'm sure Tactric kind of realizes the position they have now, and that means we need to start thinking blockade. So checking up on blockade. Not much yet. Igor with a pick onto possibly two different WLS. That's very nice. Playing along the alleyway. Did that nade land on his feet? Not quite. Gonzo working the Z-shape hallway. And this is a whole maze we're dealing with here. I hear more gunshots out to our side. Axios finds himself at a hab. So already this blockade situation is looking very poor
Main Street hab is being camped.
for WLS. And that's a great call from command chat, just confirming Axios has this under control. Is this a one-door hab? So let's look at this layout. Okay, it looks like we're smart. We've gotten this two-door layout. One thing I would have preferred, possibly, is this radio on the second floor, if I can find myself my stairs here. This radio on the second floor. Stairwells are very easy to defend. So if Tactric gets themselves up here, as Axios seems to have managed, yeah, this is one door to this radio. Were Axios to be a combat engineer, that would be a barbed wire, and then it's done. However, big spawn way for WLS as Axios is left looking for that radio. So they're all able to get in this spawn. Koala and Igor are basically overwhelmed. Axios might get a cheeky pick from up top onto 2 of them. 3 of them? Good damage. Nice reactions from Sathor. Not enough to confirm any damage onto Axios, though.
Best we can. Any additional
Axios really just alone. Kill on the next. Well done. And this is going to be a couple of USMC in a very bad position right underneath Axios. At the same time, Axios must play very carefully. He is the only person in this situation. If he gets shot, if he has to bandage, the enemy is free to push up on him with impunity. I do hear a drone that's lawless on the command drone. Or possibly, because this is UE5, now Russians get a drone as a specialist kit now, so this could be a specialist kit. Possibly marking every single one of these WLS for Axios to know about. At the same time, Axios can do nothing but pester and maybe claim a few tickets off of impatient WLS. This fob is not going down. You have to wonder what good these mortars are going to do because there's so many buildings to shelter from in here. Yes, it will blur some screens. Yes, it will keep them inside, but they need to be shifted north a bit. Yes, they are being shifted north a bit. That's good. Because, I mean, realistically, who's going to be right here, you know? Oh, looks like we're sending a few more onto the street. There's really not going to be any enemy on the street. You kind of have to understand where enemy will want to be. And there's also not really a reason for them to push south of this street either. There's no Tactric aggressing on that side at the moment. But rounds landing on top of the hab is better than no rounds at all. Even if it's not stopping WLS from spreading out very effectively. So this is a pretty good-looking defense right now for WLS. It was dicey a moment ago, but ever since Axios left that hab, things have been looking much nicer for them. BTR support. Dropping off a few infantry for a rally. I love to see the mechanized infantry gameplay. It's rare to see effective armor and effective armor that will taxi infantry as needed, which is one of the reasons these community scrims are so nice. Flame gets a shot on Pablo. Pablo goes down. One of the reasons these scrims are so nice is basically anybody you talk to will do what you need from them as asked. Is Axios still alive? Axios still alive up here. Very impressed he's been able to rat for so long. Pardon my camera. These are tough stairs to push, like I mentioned. Again, our radio upstairs. If Axios stages this thing and then just holds the stairs, this defense is not happy.
We're good. We're just gonna hold the west police station.
But for now, he's been content to just stay here, let them spawn, and kill any he can coming out of the hab as they come out. At the moment, not too many targets. Ooh, is this a lab? Does he see Lav? I don't believe Axios sees Lav just at this moment. Might have seen Hypnos crossing the street, but with I believe this is HE. No, that's a frag rocket load. Oh, Axios is going to be real mean to somebody in just a moment here. I don't think we're going to stick around to see it because there's not much to see here. Let's go check up on the big picture. Looking at the map, police station looking, again, very nice for Tactric. They've got complete control over police station. WLS with a moderately convincing push on the south side, but these open fields are very difficult to get through, while the entirety of Tactric's defense has all these wonderful buildings to just stay on top of, get cover, be revived by your medics. The southern push on police, I would not expect to go anywhere very soon. Their best bet would probably be to get around the west side, like this, but there are medics, plenty of infantry on this west side prepared for that flank. Although at the same time, they're also pretty busy with this squad who is, I believe, firing across the river on that one. As for the defense, just a big wave of red. And this wave of red is doing a really nice job. You got Tactric down here, Tactric down here, Tactric up here, Tactric up here, but not in strong enough numbers to really break through yet. Unless Tactric starts really fragging out, going crazy with these kills, this defense is going to hold because they've done such a good job spreading out. But usually what you end up seeing in pub matches is just a little, like everybody right here, very close, instead of in all these different places out here. And when you have lots of people all right here, that would leave Tactrig in this case, or your opposing pub team, would be able to walk straight in, right up to proxy radius, just take that fob down, easy peasy. So this spread is exactly what WLS needs to be doing right now. And it does look like some parts of Tactrig are maybe on the ground, but at the same time, we're gaining control of the situation. Plenty of nades being provided, possibly by Nex, I think, on this one. Might get a shot on a Gaming Dave. I think he saw him and did not want to take that fight. I wonder if Nex is maybe working with irons or is worried about being spotted.
Just fall back and get the rally back up.
The best thing Nex could do right now is get the pick onto Gaming Dave, get Nuglas up. Dave knows. Dave does not know. Dave knows. That's Nex wounded but not dead, but this is a nice advantage for Dave on those stairs that Nex gave up. Being able to get up on those stairs, that elevation over the wall, that's a tough shot to hit. The crosshair placement for that is not natural when someone is that high up. So that's a good way to confuse your opponent. Get really high up so you can avoid.
West side of Main Street.
We do have Lav engaging quite a few Tactrig infantry. Luke, waiting for the crewman right underneath. So when you're out in the open like this as an AT and you've spent your shots, this is possibly the best thing you can be doing is killing that crewman and just being a pain in the ass. Kipka, I believe, taken out by one of our two men over here. Oh, Luke goes down. So in this situation, you have a Lav that's a little bit on an incline, right? So you have to understand that, like, he's got depression over here. But if you were over here, his turret's facing, like, up there, right? So you really want to stick to mostly this left side of that Lav on that situation. Really not a big deal, though, because Cervetta is just going to be stuck without repairs. These mortars are missing their mark pretty widely. Yep, thank you for the updated marks, and much more accurate.
2 and 3 have all lost their rallies.
Still not quite. I'm wondering if this Lav is marked on the street. No, that's a pretty pinpoint mark. I think on our next few barrages, we'll see it happen. And for Veta, getting out of the last seat to try to desperately repair this Lav, but I'm sorry, my man, but it's not going to happen. These mortars are going to continue until that Lav is dead, or you're dead. Either way, your Lav is done. That engine shot is all it took. I don't think we really need to stay and watch this one any longer, because I just want to see Fervetta go down. Maybe they could be a hero and get it off. It could be close if these mortars don't get lucky. Nope, there he goes. So that Lav is toast. We're not even going to stay to watch the explosion. I do hear more Lavs down below me on this. Possibly coming up to drop off a repair, but again, these it's not worth it with these mortars. But that's a burning Lav. Lav killed. That's 10 tickets off the board for WLS. And I believe we were looking at, I want to say, a 153 ticket differential in the first round. Right now, we've got WLS with 127, which is already really not what they need to be winning the entire scrim. Were they to make the entire scrim happen, they'd need a cap onto police station and probably a cap onto school after that.
Never mind, I'm dead, Chris.
And that's another 5 tickets off of transport trucks. Early game, usually you want to leave those transports alive but wheeled. But as we get into the back half of the match here, the ticket count's starting to matter a little bit more. You want to take those tickets. Because with the Lav we just saw go down over here, plus those 5 tickets over there, well, that's a tank's kill worth of tickets. Although, obviously, our tank is doing just fine. Takes a round to the side, not quite the tracks. Potemkin, a nice shot, but not enough to immobilize the Abrams. WLS with total armor dominance on their half of the desert on this map. Very curious to see what Tactrig Tank is up to on this one.
We're holding for the Habs, Wolf.
I do not see one. Are we leaving it at main? Or are we waiting for it main? P90 is ready.
Enemy Humvee is attempting
So I
to
must
flank
just
our
be
back.
blind. Might just be blind on this one. That's okay. I do see Hat Kit Pablo very close to Olaji. Saving the rockets or out of rockets. Is this a radio? Oh no. So Luke's gonna stumble upon this radio that is out in the open, and WLS, you have been chewed up by Tactrig mortars for an hour and a half by now. You just cannot do this because Pablo's marked this incredibly precisely, standing right on top of it. Does not even need to shovel it because right now in Discord or in his squad chat, he's saying, "Hey, radio here, need mortars," and we're gonna see mortars land. I bet in like 30 seconds or something. So I'm gonna stay on this mortar and then this radio just to confirm that that's exactly what happens in this situation. And you've got buildings right here that you could have put evidence. You parked your logi there. Why not put the radio there too? Here's Hab. And just as predicted, there's the mortar tubes. And that is all it takes. This is... I will probably end up sharing this clip on Reddit at some point as your universal example of please don't put radios outside. It's already staged. And Hat Kit onto the Logi truck. Nomad is still inside of the truck trying to get it out. No, he's abandoning ship on this one. Nomad goes down to the shots, not the explosion. But I mean, what do you do now? Are you going to leave the Hab? Are you going to come and save this thing? How are you going to shovel that? Because even if you manage to get in there in between mortar bursts, you're dead for the next burst. So if you find yourself in this situation, if your SL has placed a radio outside like this, it's being mortared, you have to A, be a combat engineer, and B, the radio needs to be bleeding, and C, you need to get lucky that you can run in between bursts and shovel, right-click that radio, shovel that down. It takes about 2 seconds, maybe, to shovel down a radio that's bleeding out as a combat engineer. I've managed to save radios like that, but you have to be pretty lucky that the mortars are, like, picking their nose in between rounds or something like that, because otherwise... Yeah, like right now. So these mortars have ceased for some reason. Janice is going to be able to walk right in. I don't know why these mortars have ceased. It's bleeding out, so all Janice now needs to do is right-click this guy, and that radio is no longer a liability. I hear rounds. Never mind, Janice is fucked. And if these rounds continue, there's really no hope. Oh, I was about to say the saving grace here is that the radio is at least on the right side of a berm, so you could have maybe hoped that all the tactic mortars were landing out here, but that's not what happened. That radio bleeds. We've got 42 tickets for WLS. Minus this poor Logi. Maybe Nomad gets a revive, though. They really need to get those tickets back under control, so that revive is still worth it. Double checking back up on this fob. Axios. We visited Axios a lot earlier. Axios is joined by Musa Kebab. Holding up against Rot Barsh. Bad nade. Oh. Oof. Managed to get out. Thankfully, the second bad nade we saw this round did not cause any undue health problems for the person throwing it. Rot has a hell of a time pushing on these stairs. If I'm tactic, I want a guy in this door, I want a guy in this door, and I want crossfire on these stairs, so the moment he pops up on the top, he's dead no matter which way it looks. I think that's what happens, but it doesn't even matter. Was that from behind? Was that Reaper? I really wish we had a kill feed in the default so I could really tell, but there he goes. Didn't even need the crossfire. You had help from outside. But really, when you're in like this kind of a situation where there's only one way in, a crossfire is the most effective way to hold this. Even if Axios goes down, Musta takes the kill. It would not have mattered. That guy was doomed. Unless both of those tactic were put their brains in the trash for the moment, but that's not generally what happens. So a lot of blue on the south side blockade. WLS is sort of crumbling at this point. There's not much of a great way for them to respond to everything that's happening anymore. Kempkin and Dr. OP. Uphill battle against Mash. Mash has performed pretty admirably this entire time, holding that school cap in the first round. Staying alive right now. Maybe, unfortunately, can't get Potemkin down. Potemkin takes the kill on this one. And again, Tactic Mortar is just, here's two guys on the ground. Maybe they're dead, maybe they're alive. Blow them up anyways. And those mortars are doing exactly that. The Tactic Mortars, again, showing that they are some of the best in the world. At least when it comes to a community team. You can probably find yourself some better mortar teams in a competitive team, but in a group that was just assembled from a bunch of server regulars, these are some damn good mortars. Come on, Table, help him out. Tobias squeaking out of there with most of a health bar. I would love to have seen Tobias lighting him up too. But table helping him out, but Tobias is going to be able to provide lots of information on these tactic soldiers right below. It looks like a open top Tiger as well.
Dixie, just play for flag cap for now. You can go on the north side of the road, but play for flag cap.
So taking a look at our map, the south side is completely crumbled for WLS. They still have their FOB operational on the north side. I think Axios and company got wiped off of that. But at this point, we've got the wrap beginning. The flank is beginning. You've got a group up here getting around this side. Nothing, unfortunately, to the west at the moment, but that doesn't matter because you have another group on a rally coming from up here. Or maybe even better, going for this northern angle. Looks like they're going to take the southern approach on this. And the reason I would say, hey...
Let's get this fucking cap.
The reason I'd say, hey, maybe we don't go south on this is because, well, this squad is probably also going to do that. You could bolster them, but you'd be working new angles if you were going from the north. You'd be taking down this squad 8 rally right here. This is an enemy rally right there. So you've got options, but I would have loved to have seen a western push. But I think what's happening right now is even better. I think we might be loading up the truck and getting ready to just dump people on cap, because this cap is very vulnerable at the moment. And even this hab building, I believe this fob was killed, pulled. Doesn't matter. It's empty now. Oh, am I looking at the wrong one? These T buildings always confuse me. I want to say it was this one. Yeah, this is our fob building. But I see no hab, I see no radio. So this must have been pulled quite a while ago. And with 8 tickets remaining, this scrim is just about done. The tac trig in the first round nearly wiped off a rollout. Like, that was pretty scary for them. But managing to turn the tables and recover and put themselves in positions surrounding WLS. WLS time and time again has found themselves kind of surrounded, and this is another example of that. Tiger going for the kill on the Humvee, and that, if this blows, that will be the end of our scrim. So, Koala, you gonna load that baby up and pop him for us? No, I think we're leaving on that. Unfortunate.
I have pick up my medic and also I have bleeding man.
Maybe our BTR. Hello? 5 tickets right here. Oh, we got this obsession with the heli. I think the heli is just playing games at this point. That's a yellow health bar, half health. Heli kill would also do it, but guys, there's a Humvee right here. Come on, somebody. Please. We have 5 tickets. It's worth 5 tickets. Turn your turret around and shoot it. Maybe if I draw a big red circle, they'll start shooting it. And they'll know telepathically somehow. Shoot the Humvee. Blow up the Humvee. Shoot the Humvee. They got 5 tickets left. Shoot the Humvee. Come on. Oh, is that a team kill from the 50? Oh, the red circle failed us. I think that was a team kill from the 50 cal. Just shoot the Humvee. You could end it right now. We could all go home now. With the 4 tickets remaining, though, I'm going to remind everyone here who's watching, if you've enjoyed the scrim, if you've enjoyed the commentary and the production, I really hope you guys will subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you have subscribed, I hope you've been leaving some nice chat messages, behaving yourselves accordingly, and checking out some of our other scrim videos if you haven't seen them all, because we've got some live stream ones like this. We've got some older ones that are actually like properly edited that I worked quite hard on a while ago. So if you're hungry for more squad after this one, if you want to see more of Tactric doing what Tactric does best, then check those out as well. And there's always the discord.gg/Tactric. Join us in Discord. And I believe last I checked about an hour or 2 ago, we were still seating. So if you want to be extra amazing, if you're watching this live right now, we could use some help on that live server seating. Just search Tactric TT. Just search TT in your browser. You'll find us. And that's a 119 ticket victory. Very GG's to both teams. In that first round, WLS really convincingly able to avoid or pressure Tactric into basically almost giving up the whole map. But Tactric able to reposition quickly, which is one of their strongest abilities, is that fast reposition. Timeline looking pretty adequate. Unfortunately, we must have missed tank kills. There was a tank battle we completely missed. I wish some of my co-casters, usually we end up having 2 cameras on this, they probably would have caught that one, but there was a whole lot of macro strategy gameplay to really talk about this one, so I'm not too upset about that. Again, vehicle loss is heavier on WLS's side than Tactric's. As far as infantry goes, 140 tickets to 111, roughly even, slight edge to tag trick. Really coming down to flag caps on that one. So with that, I mean, I hope you guys really enjoyed that show. Subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, please come see the pub server, and I hope I'll see you guys there. With that one, we'll be signing off. Have a good one.
Oh, Nick! Very well done, Nick.
Yo, bro, you can hear me. You dead people can hear me? So strange, yes? So strange. I'm gonna do unspeakable things to you.
Polish is gonna commit some more crimes.
Unspeakable things to you.
Revenge Raider are gonna come in. Is this a trap? This is. One lab's gonna push in and not realize that there's two.
Front! Turreted. Oh, we're down here. We're down here. There's two that taking some hits for you. We're taking hits for you. We're on fire. We're almost dead. One down. One's dead. Quarter health. No way, BTR missed.